I don't know why, but videos like these, like, they just keep me hooked, bruh. Like, I don't really watch like normal like vlogs and stuff. I don't really watch vlogs and stuff on YouTube. I watch videos like these. I watch a lot of food videos, like POV videos and stuff like that. And let me tell y'all, this, like specifically this, like scary videos caught on Ring cameras has been having me hooked. So this is scary videos caught on Ring cameras. This is volume 5. I think y'all gonna like it, man. Not gonna lie, I think y'all gonna like it. Oop, my bad. I probably should put that song in the description of the video. All right, let's get this started, man. Scary videos caught on Ring cameras. See.
Doing these Ring videos, it's that having a drugged up person ringing your doorbell at off hours in the night is more likely than I would have ever thought. In this video, a confused looking man approaches a random porch holding what appears to be a plastic bag and a roll of toilet paper. Right from the moment he gets on the porch, you can tell something is off by his nervous, almost twitchy behavior. It appears the man could possibly be on meth or some other hard drug. When the homeowner answers through the closed door, the man clearly has a hard time figuring out how to identify himself. And when his face gets close to the camera, you can see how dilated his pupils are, confirming he's definitely under the influence of drugs.
Like what?
How can I help you? This is my name is James.
When the homeowner
Like
asks
what?
who he's looking for, pay attention to the name he gives.
What are you looking for? Sosa. Sammy.
The first name he gives is Sosa, and then Sammy. Sammy Sosa, like the baseball player. It might have been the first name he could think of while trying to come up with a fake friend he was looking for.
Bro, what?
What's your name?
James.
And who are you looking for?
No, a friend of mine.
No friend of yours lives here, buddy. And I got a Glock over here ready for you. So if you don't get the fuck off my porch, I'm gonna unload it on your fucking face. Get the fuck off my porch.
Yeah, you like what?
The reason why he was trying to get into the house is anybody's guess, which is perhaps the scariest part of situations like this.
Like what I want to know is like what goes into people's minds when they think, okay, I'm gonna ring the doorbell at 12:30 in the morning, 1 in the morning, 2 in the morning, a random house, and like I just don't understand. Like there's no way these are real people. Like there's no way these are real people, bro. No
The
way.
homeowner handled it perfectly by communicating through the door before opening it, and after catching on to the man's suspicious behavior, he made the man...
Yeah, that's another thing too. I don't see how people get a like a doorbell ring at their front door, and they'll open it without even looking to see who it is. I don't see how people do that one.
on his porch, aware of the fact that he had a gun and was willing to use it. Even if he didn't actually have a gun, the threat was still an effective way to get the man away from his front door. This next one is really disturbing. The person who uploaded this video is neighbors with the actual would-be victim. In the video caught by the Ring camera,
Is he in a purge
3
mask?
armed, masked men are seen approaching the front door to the house.
Oh,
The one
nah.
in front armed with what appears to be an
Oh
assault rifle.
nah.
The masked man who approached the door keeps trying to block the view of the camera with his glove. Though there's no sound, it seems they're contemplating continuing their attempted break-in due to the doorbell camera. Based on body language, it appears the one with the assault rifle is apprehensive, but one of his accomplices motions for him to go back to the door multiple times. Since the camera was covered by the person's glove for most of the footage,
Bro,
you can't see what
what?
exactly they were doing for most of it. But luckily the homeowner didn't answer the door, and the 3 armed men were not able to enter the house. The following footage is viewed.
Like, like I don't understand, bro. I don't understand. 100 shots right through the front door. That's what I'm saying, bro. What's good, Chris? How you doing? I just don't understand, like, because the thing is, you don't know what the other person inside has. You don't know if there's like groups of people in there. You don't know nothing. Like, you're going in there blind. Like, I don't understand, bro. I don't understand why.
Viewer submitted. In the video, there's a man standing there in front of the house, cursing, seemingly talking to himself for 10 to 15 minutes. Without a little background context, it wouldn't exactly be unsettling per se. But when you learn why the man is standing there, it becomes a little more uncomfortable. A family member of the homeowner was mauled by a pack of dogs and bitten at least 12 times. The man who owned the dogs came to their house and stood on the front step muttering and cursing for 15 minutes until the police came.
Star Wars people, like, they don't even get that shit. They don't understand that 6-day watch and shit, how these people fucking move. Never had a problem with her, never had no issues. I never denied that shit, that the dog fucking bit her or nothing. Never denied none of that crap. Never denied none of that. But there they were. And then her too, the damn neighbor fucking saying out there in her window.
He's legit talking to himself.
It's idiotic, man. And fucking white people too, like, it's dumb. It's fucking dumb.
He's having a whole
Over a fucking dog bite. A dog bite. A freaking dog bite. When the hell did I can threaten her? When the hell did I even make, like, she thinks I don't know where she lives at. I've been knowing. I've been knowing.
The man seemed unstable just from the video alone, not even factoring in the fact that he owned a pack of untrained, aggressive dogs. This one is a great example of why situational awareness is so important. A couple's Ring doorbell video caught a duo of wigged, armed aggressors who had been following them home. The couple said they were walking home when a man and woman started following them all the way to their front door, where the male aggressor pointed a gun at the back of their heads.
Oh my god. How idiotic can you be?
Luckily, the couple hurried in and slammed the door shut.
Like, what? First of all, you're on camera. First of all, this is more than likely an illegal gun. More than likely, first of all. Like, what?
Thing. And the wigged aggressors turned and ran towards their getaway vehicle, laughing. Minutes after the aggressors sped off, they robbed another person at gunpoint, this time successfully. Luckily, only one day after the video was released to the media, a person who recognized the male gunman turned him in and he was arrested.
Yeah,
his name hasn't been released to the public.
Idiot. Like, what?
If the couple had not immediately gone inside and slammed the door, who knows what may have happened. This next one is an example of how just the presence of a doorbell camera can be a deterrence. Here we see a man in an apartment complex going up to somebody's door, pretending to be police so that the person on the other side would open up. Whether he knew the people who lived there or not is unknown, but obviously whatever would have happened if the door was opened wouldn't have been good.
My thing is, once again, I said it before, you don't know who's on the other side. Like, when you say the person does open the door, you don't know if the person who opens up the door is a trained assassin. You don't know none of that. And you're just randomly going up to people's doors. Like, I don't understand it, bro.
Police!
As soon as he glances over to the camera, you can see the expression on his face that says it all. And a couple seconds later, he leaves, and it sounds like he says, "Oh shit, I'm in the wrong one."
Oh shit, I'm in the wrong one.
Which my take on it would be he realized what he just did was all on video, so to play it off or give himself some sort of out, he thought by saying he's at the wrong room on video would somehow save himself from possible incrimination. This one is really upsetting, but thankfully no one got hurt. On September
Bro,
14th
what?
of 2022, two armed masked men entered the home of an elderly couple in Virginia and ordered them into a
Does anybody in here have Ring cameras set up in their houses themselves? Actually,
closet where they would be forced to wait while the two robbers stole their valuables.
Get in the crib. Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing. Y'all get in the closet. Get in the closet right now. Get in the closet. I'm not fucking playing. Get in the closet right now. Get in the closet. Hurry up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Get up. Hurry up. Get up.
what?
Hurry up. Get up.
But if you listen closely, you can hear the elderly woman tell the robbers that her husband had hip surgery as they were ordering him to hurry up and get up. And then the old man himself says it as he struggles to get up and make his way to the closet door.
Get up. Hurry up. Get up.
You know, I've never gotten the purpose of taking phones. Like maybe you sell it, you know, maybe you sell it. But what's the purpose, right? What's the purpose? I seen this clip. Nah, don't. Nah, everyone knows to call me before you pull up. Random knocks at my door. Get greeted with my 9. I'm not gonna lie. I don't answer the door after, especially randomly. Not after 10:30, 11. Not gonna lie, because at that point, what are you at my door for? You know, like after a certain time, it's like, especially if it's random, it's not normal, not normal.
Once the couple's in the closet, the robbers soon leave as one carries out a safe while the other grabs a wallet and the couple's phones. There were apparently tens of thousands of dollars in that safe belonging to someone who was staying with the couple. Police identified the two suspects as Mitchell Boney Jr., who was 25, and Tyree DeMont Boney Jr., who was 22. Mitchell actually turned himself in and was charged with armed burglary, use of a firearm, abduction, and conspiracy to commit a burglary. Tyree is still allegedly on the run. Perhaps the scariest part of this is that they clearly knew where the safe was. Tyree wasted no time going straight for where the safe was. This means anyone who was in the house, such as a home repairman, home healthcare worker, or anyone, could have seen the safe and relayed this information to other people, which is why you should always be careful of who's in your house and what they see.
Facts. So, but don't wait. Take it to them things at the mall to give you a brand, give you bread back for your phone. Hey, really? I mean, I guess that would make sense. I swear, bro, don't randomly pull up, and if it's at night, I look out the front window. If I don't recognize the car, it's over with. Exactly, bro. Exactly. But like, I'm not, bro. But after a certain time, no, bro. Just no. Just no. Fingerprints, probably. True. Maybe fingerprints like on the door or something.
Knew where the safe was. Tyree wasted no time going straight for where the safe was.
Trying to think if they
This
probably
means
would have touched
anyone who was in
anything.
the house, such as a home repairman,
Maybe.
home
Maybe.
healthcare
I
worker,
kinda wanna
or
watch another one,
anyone
not gonna lie.
could have seen the safe and relayed this
Kinda wanna watch
information
another
to
one.
other people, which is why you should always be careful of who's in your house and what they see.
This channel is low-key goated. Not gonna lie to y'all. Channel's low-key goated. Let me see. What about Ring cameras? My freaky videos recorded by Ring
This
cameras.
first
Okay.
one was submitted by viewer Trent Leons, and when this was recorded, he and his family had recently moved into his grandparents' house. The house is in the middle of nowhere.
Bro,
so
I
the
was just
family
about to ask, are they in the middle of nowhere? Like what?
naturally had their guard down. However, one night at 1 in the morning, while most of the family was asleep, Trent got a notification for a ring that there was motion at the front door. A notification for movement wasn't a concern as the family has outdoor cats that are active at night, but there was definitely reason for concern when it said somebody is at your front door. One of the family members grabbed a gun and went to open the front door, and
Like, why are you opening the front? I don't understand. Why would you go open the front door? Why would you give your guard up like that? I don't understand.
that's where he started to raise his hands and started asking for help.
Help? Can I use a phone to call Deb?
I don't care if you need help. Don't go to nobody's house at 1:30 in the morning, bro. Like, somebody random? Like, what?
He asked to use a phone, to which the family gave him a cell phone, and with it he tried calling someone, but to no avail.
And I'm not gonna lie. You come to my house, you're not getting help from me. I'm sorry. I don't care what the situation is. I'm sorry. But at 1:30 in the morning, you're not. I'm not opening my door to you. I'm just not. I'm sorry. I'm not. You had to go to you had to go to a neighbor. Maybe they'll help you. I'm not. No, I'm not doing it.
No problems. You know me? Yep.
He then proceeded to start walking off.
But that's
down
something you
the
better
road.
find God. You
As the
better,
man
hey,
was walking down the road. Two
not
of the
getting help
family
from me.
members decided to hop in their truck and find out where he was going, and they found him walking down the road and looking like he was going to another house down the road, the nearest one being half a mile away. The two family members decided they didn't want him near their house or any neighboring houses, so they offered he get in the bed of the truck and they drive him into town.
See,
About a couple minutes.
they doing too much for him. See. This is how stuff happen. You start being too nice. See, this is how stuff happen right here.
Minutes later, they arrived in town and dropped him off. The whole time he had his hands up and kept looking at the two family members while he backed away from the truck. It could have been assumed that the man was genuinely looking for help and needed to call someone.
Man, I don't
if it
care about
weren't for
none of
the
that. I'm not
fact
taking
other
no
family
chances.
members reported that the week prior, he was in another neighborhood around the area, allegedly asking for help again.
See?
Late hours of the night, going from door to door in dimly lit areas.
See?
It's quite possible that he may have been trying to maliciously gain entry into the homes of sympathetic or unsuspecting people. It's unknown if that's the case or if he was ever successful.
See?
This one was posted by a Redditor named T-Course, and there aren't as many details on this one, other than it happened in a small suburb late on a rainy night. This was way past solicitation or visiting hours. The homeowner wasn't home at the time and saw the notification the next day, which is when they saw this video footage. From the darkness appears a middle-aged woman with an umbrella, with her mouth gaping wide open. She stands there for about 20 seconds after ringing the bell, the whole time with her mouth hanging eerily wide open, aside from closing it for a couple seconds, showing that her mouth didn't appear to be stuck in this hanging open position.
These can't be real people. These can't be real people. Like what?
She tries the doorbell or another button one more time before walking away and disappearing into the darkness seconds later. The homeowner says he didn't recognize this woman at all. Some people believe it was some kind of condition the woman was suffering. Whether it was or not, this wouldn't explain why she was ringing a stranger's doorbell in the late hours of the night.
Yeah, like what?
Perhaps another encounter that a homeowner was lucky to avoid. This footage was captured as a homeowner was entering her house after just getting home. The woman lives in a suburban town in Illinois.
Oh, See? See?
Como pra fora. Oh, don't move. Don't stare. Don't.
See? See? This is why when you open your door, you make sure you look behind you. It's right here. See? See? See?
Okay.
The woman in the video was unaware of the fact that she was being watched from the distance by two people hiding in the dark, waiting for her to open her front door. As she steps into her house, the two aggressors take their chance to enter the house while the door is still open. The woman screams as she's startled by the unwelcomed visitor behind her. The first of the two teens to enter the house says don't move and don't scream.
Como pra fora. Oh, don't move. Don't stare. Don't.
The rest of what is said between he and the woman is inaudible. However, according to the woman in the video, he demanded her car keys. After handing him her keys, which can be seen in one of the teenager's hands, the two take off towards her car, which they then steal. There was someone else in the house with the woman who was also held at gunpoint alongside her. He also remains nameless. The woman wasn't harmed, thankfully, and one of the two teenage aggressors were found and arrested, 18-year-old Brendan McCrew. The other aggressor has still yet to be identified. This video is a prime example of why you should always be aware of your surroundings before opening your front door.
Yep. When you at your front door, when you first hop out your car, even when you going to get gas, all of that, bro.
Past July in 2021, this disturbing footage caught on a couple's Ring doorbell camera surfaced on the web. In the footage, a tattooed man with a long gray beard holding a plastic bag, apparently talking to himself, approached the front door of the couple's house. The man in the video apparently spotted the unnamed wife inside of the house through the kitchen window. He approached the front door, where he repeatedly started saying, "Are you sure? Are you positive? I just have a few questions for you."
Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure?
Bro, what?
What? Are you sure? I just rang your doorbell because I have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive? Are you sure?
These are not real people.
Are you sure? Are you positive? I just have a couple questions for you. Are you sure? Are you positive?
Bro, what?
Are you sure? Are you absolutely certain?
The wife said she never responded to the man. She simply hid in her home and called 911. The man was standing there knocking on the glass, repeating the same three things over and over to nobody. Her husband, who was not at the home at the time, accessed the intercom system and asked the man who he was as he was walking away. This caused him to come back, look into the camera, and start saying some pretty nasty, disturbing things.
So who are you?
What? Yeah? Are you sure?
Who are you?
Hey, I just had a couple questions. I just wanted to ask you about making sure. Yeah, can you hear me? What I'm looking for is for the girl that's in the house to come out here because I'm going to rape her and kill her. Do you have her open the door? I'm going to rape and kill the girl that's on the other side of this door when she lets me in. I want to rape her and kill her because I have a knife and a gun. Yeah, and I'm going to knock on her door again. All right.
He was saying he wished to rape and kill her and asked if she could open the door multiple.
See, people like this, they need to be put in the bottom of the jail. Like, they need to be put, man, bro, like, what? You're not saying that.
After one more unsuccessful knock, the man walked away, talking to himself in different voices as he did. Police found and arrested the man the next day after another report of a suspicious man in the area, and he was identified as 40-year-old Christopher Sums, a fugitive from California.
You gotta go for a forever sleep. That too, low key, because, bro, Jesus Christ,
This footage was captured in Bristol and shows a man approach and knock on Kathleen Frascarelli's door. That in of itself isn't so disturbing, but it's the fact that it was very late on a Sunday night. and the image she saw on her phone was of a masked person on the other side of the door. However, the fact that it was late on a Sunday night, and that the image she saw on the phone was of a masked person on the other side of the door, isn't.
My thing is like, okay, what if somebody do this? You know what I'm saying? They got the mask on, trying to look intimidating, right? And then somebody on the other side opens the door with like a mask on, like a all black mask, like a bodysuit on. Do they turn away at that point, or do they continue doing what they was trying to do? You know, like what do you do when the other person who opens the door is ready? Like what do you do at that point? You know,
Enough to give someone pause. While playing back the video footage, Kathleen the homeowner noticed that the masked person tried opening the door at first, but thankfully it was locked. She described the mask as having this grotesque smile that never went away, and still hasn't gone away from her memory. The person knocks and then stands at the door for 15 seconds. Afterwards, the camera catches them pulling their sleeve over their hand, then wiping away their fingerprints from the doorknob they tried to open when they first walked up to the house. The fact that they wiped away their fingerprints already says that they were up to no good, if everything else about this didn't already scream that. Kathleen stated that he had something heavy in his sweatshirt pocket, which he doesn't know what it was. A neighbor who saw the person leaving said he had a bag that he was carrying with him, so God knows what was in there. By the time Kathleen made it downstairs, the person was already in a car parked across the street, which they sped off in. Footage like this is really the scariest because nobody knows how these encounters would have gone down if the doors were opened.
man, bro, I tell you, bro, I tell you, man. I tell you, man. This is such a goated channel, so goated, so goated. Hey man, people are ridiculous, but like, there's no way these are real people that just come and knock on your door, like bro.